Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Well, welcome. Reporting for me. Sorry I didn't do it yesterday. I didn't feel like it. Anyway, we're gonna be doing Sakura in Kyoto by Bokksu. Meh. I have to wear pink. It's pink. It looks white. So this is our Sakura box from Bokksu. I think I've talked about it before on other streams, but anyway, let's begin, shall we? Oh yeah, and Callie's there too. Yeah. So we have Sakura in Kyoto. Our favorite pink flower has begun to dot Japan's landscapes, and that's right, Sakura or cherry blossom season has begun. Sakura is only in full bloom for a week. Sad. It's ephemeral. That's why it's beautiful. And when the blossoms come out, so do the people. In Japan, it's customary to view the cherry blossoms in an event known as Hanayami. Or Hanayami. I say things weird. But anyway, well, one of the best places for Hanayami is in Kyoto, Japan's former capital. You can take Kyoto's historical beauty by viewing cherry blossoms in parks, castles, temples, and shrines. Our snack box this month shows off many of Kyoto's finest culinary exports, like uji matcha cookies, plus some of our favorite Sakura flavored snacks. Oh yeah, so you can see the artwork on the box. I kept last year's box, but I don't have it. See the Sakura blossom. And it's pink, of course, for the Sakura blossoms. And they're my colors, too. It's mint green and pink. If y'all ever catch me and Des when we stream on Beat Saber, that's usually me. Hello, Emion. I think that's what that, or Emmy, excuse me. It looked like an I, or an L and I and L. Goodness, my eyes are tired. But anyway, mint green, pink, those are usually my colors. But that's the regions that are highlighted that our snacks come from. And we have lots of tasty snacks in this box. We have snacks from Akita, Niigata, Nagano, Kyoto. Actually, a lot from Kyoto, but it is from Kyoto, or in Kyoto, so, you know. Akiyama, Kagoshima, Nara, Osaka, Nagawa, and Tokyo. See the beautiful blossoms. Lovely. There's we have peach tree at the beginning of our neighborhood, and there's a peach tree on my route, and they've been blooming over the past week, and they're just as equally pretty. We don't have cherry trees around here, unfortunately, but I was afforded the chance to see the cherry blossom trees in Washington, D.C. that were a gift from Japan, but it was November, so they weren't blooming, but it was still nice to see. I can say that I've seen them. So we have Sakura, which is cherry blossom, Hanami, which is flower viewing, Mankai, which is flowers in full bloom, and Kyuin, the park where you can go see the cherry blossom. So I usually start with the tea if I can find it. Alrighty, so our tea. Having my flower cup, and these are plum blossoms, not cherry blossoms. There's a difference. We are talking about Japan, yes. Talking very poorly, but anyway. I was smelling it. So you see it's in there, it's really pale green. Smells really good though. And still quite hot. But this is organic genmatcha tea. It's been in some of the other Bokksus that we've had, and I enjoy it. So a combination of sencha leaves and roasted brown rice give this tea a filling and just a little bit different from most teas. Now let its herbaceous and nutty aroma waft over you as the hot tea keeps you warm on colder nights. And it has been chilly, but not so much today. It was actually warm, and I had my air conditioner on all day. My vehicle. But it's a light tea. It's a green. I didn't brew it for very long. As per instructions, it's like 90 seconds. I try not to brew or boil the heck out of my water because that can make the tea taste better. But it's nice and warm. It smells really nice. I can smell the roasted rice in there. Callie in the background. Yeah. What are you doing, ma'am? Oh, there's another cat chasing her, that's why. But it's a really nice tea, I like it. So our first snack. We got pure potato. I think we had a pure potato in the last Bokksu. I don't think I was a fan. But this is pure potato, butter, no miwaku, and rock salt. These limited edition thick cut potato chips are an umami sensation. I always have problems with that word. An umami sensation. Koi kia combines milky cultured butter from Furano City, Hokkaido, which we've been on a whole thing about Hokkaido. If you want to go back to YouTube, there is a Bokksu that is related to Hokkaido cream, milk, and butter, and cheese. If you're interested. Ooh, I thought it was interesting. I didn't. I learned a lot. But Hokkaido, a prefecture known for its incredible dairy, and French Lorraine rock salt for a luxurious chip. I can't remember what region Lorraine is, but it's a region. I think it's kind of towards the middle, but close to the coast. I used to be really good at French geography, but not so much now these days. They smell really good. I do like these potato chips when they're flavored well because they're thick cut. Kind of similar to kettle, but kettle usually, I don't know, they're different to me for some reason. Ow. Just backed myself in the mouth. These are kind of like the other ones. They're saltier than the other ones, but they're a little bit sweet. And I guess that's coming from the butter from Hokkaido. I do like the textures of these chips. You can see how thick they are. They smell really good. Really buttery. Yeah, I like buttered potatoes. But nice. I'll probably finish those before I go to bed. You can never just have one. That's the rule or something. Alright, for our next snack. And I'm really excited about this one. Because, look how cute! Isn't it so cute? And you can put them on a plate if you want to. So these are strawberry cake gummies. These petite gummies are shaped like strawberry shortcake slices, and each piece masterfully combines tart, sweet, and creamy flavors into one adorable bite. Line up 8 slices in a circle and make your own Insta-worthy gummy cake. I probably won't do that because I don't want to. I don't want to take every piece out. Hello, Lily! I can't get them out. Come on, little gummies. Aren't they so adorable? Well, my strawberries kind of broke, but little strawberry gummy. Hello, Lily. Hello. They're just as good as I thought they would be. So cute. I have one more. Like, maybe 2 more. Alright, you said 1 more. You had more than that. Those are really good though. They're really strawberry. Not like a fake strawberry either. I really like those. I was really excited to see them come in the box. So when I got them, I was like, oh yay! Sorry, I had something pop up on the screen. As y'all know from my former videos, I like gummies. Gummies are my favorite. Those are delicious. I'm gonna leave my tea right there. It's still kind of hot. I don't want it to scorch the table. But anyway. Is that what I'm looking for? Aw. I'll save the broke one for later. I don't want y'all to see the broke one. So we have our next thing. It's in shape of cherry blossom, which is usually 5 points. If you ever look at it for reference. I don't know how I know this, I just do. But anyway, this is a Kyoto sable, which is a French cookie. It's ume, so it's not Sakura. Sakura may be 6, I don't know, but the 6 blossoms, or 5 blossoms, so it's ume. A popular souvenir in Kyoto, these sable are a crispy French butter cookie shaped like ume plum blossoms. They have a light taste of plum and sweet sugar. Yeah, I figured you'd get nostalgic with this one just a little bit, but that's okay. They are made in Kyoto. There was like 4 or 5 snacks that actually came from Kyoto in this one, so smells good. We had, it's spilling everywhere. We had a ume snack last time, but it was a rice cracker, and it was sour, not sweet. It's really crumbly, as it's supposed to be. And it's really pretty pink. Oh, we kind of match. Kind of. It's cute too. It's got a little dust and a sugar on there you can see on top. Hello, Naria. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is pretty good. I can taste the plum. I taste the sugar more than I do the plum. But it's a hint there. You taste a little bit of fruit. So I'm guessing that's what the plum is. These are nice. Sadly, my other one broke. But that's okay. He'll get eaten all the same. Oh, the cookie was really good. It reminded me of those Danish butter cookies you get at Christmas time in the blue tins. Just a fruity kind of thing, but it said it had plum in it. Hello, Toki. I'll share if you want. I wish I could share. Let me find my next. I'm really happy because like the snacks are really cute in this box. So you can see we got a peach there, and I'm guessing that's Morotaro. He's the one who came out of the peach, right, Lily? Morotaro, I think his name. Okay, so I remember, I got it right. And his little friends, Momo, yeah. That's what Peach is, and that's why my name. Why, I don't know. But there it is. So we have Koran, Momotaro. If I read, I would have said it, and I just said it out loud anyway. Saku Puff, Chocolate, or Chocolat Peach. That is a mouthful. This puff biscuit is extremely airy and crisp with an almost savory flavor, on top of a sweet swirl of peach-infused white chocolate for a delicate fruity flavor. Its packaging features Momotaro, right there, Peach Boy, and his friends. Lived in a peach, like jams, but yeah. Try not to tear up all the snacks so I have crumbs go everywhere. But, excuse me. Oh, goodness. I thought my coughing was done today, but people were burning out on the route. And I got choked up because I don't know what the heck they were burning, but it was bad. Some of them smelled like plasticky. I was like, ugh. And it just blew in my car and got into ventilation, and because I was running air conditioner. This has been bad. But anyway, so these are Peachy Puffs. If you see the peach on there, we had something like this last box. It was raspberry, I believe. That's just gonna have to go. Yep. These are like the ones last time, but they were raspberry. But, oh, excuse me, I'm making crumbs everywhere. But this is peach. And while the cracker is kind of savory, as it said, the top part, the white chocolate, and you see on there, makes it a little bit sweet. However, I do recommend you drink this or eat this with tea, as is suggested, because it kind of takes all the moisture out your mouth, even though it tastes delicious. That reminds me of, have you ever had chocolate covered popcorn? That's what it tastes like. Or a kettle corn, maybe. I love cookies and stuff with tea, but sometimes they do that to make you drink the tea. Everything just takes the moisture out your mouth that you drink the tea. So, our next snack. Oh, Ash, sorry. This is our next one. Isn't that pretties? I like the little Sakura blossoms. So it is 6. No, that one's got 5. It don't matter. They're all pretty flowers, so we'll put them at like that. So I have Morokoshi cookie, Sakura Horo. Goodness gracious. Have you ever had provolone? Provolone, excuse me, I guess it's Spanish. They're Spanish biscuits made from roasted almond flour. This cookie was inspired by the provolone and uses roasted wheat, azuki bean flour, and with an added sakura scent. Okay. I can smell the wheat. And it's got like this is Japan. Specifically, it's supposed to be Sakura in Kyoto. I guess that's where it's blooming the most at the moment. Because it comes all over Japan, but it's called Sakura in Kyoto. But they smell kind of nice. I smell the wheat. But these are Morokoshi cookies, Sakura Horo. Oh, goodness. Speaking of Cherry Blossom Festival, as I hold this petal, you can see the indent down at the end. It's cherry blossom. How I know. Rounded petals is usually a ume, plum, or a peach blossom. But if it's got the indent, it's usually cherry blossom. We're having a Cherry Blossom Festival here in Tupelo. When is it? At the end of the month. Maybe this time we'll make it since I'm off Sundays. Yay! But anyway, I'm gonna try to eat this cookie. I've been holding it for a while. I really like that. It's not super sweet. And I taste I said roasted wheat and azuki bean. And you can taste it. But reminds me of graham crackers. And I'm guessing that's from the roasted wheat and the beans. And like I said, you get a light floral scent. You can't really place it though. These are interesting. I like them. I like the packaging more than anything. I keep going. I like packaging. But you see the little cherry blossoms on there? And plus it's mint green. Welcome to Mint Town. They do have a stronger flavor, but it just reminds me of graham crackers. Personally, recently, last few years, graham crackers just taste like nothing. I always put something on graham crackers, but that's cool. So, most of you know who have watched my videos before know I love mochi. And so we have which way it goes. It has Sakura mochi. Squishy. It really is. I love mochi. Mochi's my favorite. Last box, I think we had the apple mochi that smelled amazing. But last year for Sakura box, for Bokksu, they had the same mochi. It's delicious. I love it. So this was the first mochi we ever introduced in 2019, before I subscribed. And our members loved it so much that we tried to curate as mochi. I guess this must be as many as I don't know, of these rice cakes as possible. Sakura mochi is a classic hanami flour viewing snack, and this one's covered in rice flour to cut down on the stickiness. That's what you see on the. Oh, sorry, that's what you see on the outside where it's not. I'll show you. I'll open the zip. Whoop! And almost popped out and almost lost it. You can see it's squishy. Mochi is incredibly sticky, but it is coated. You can see it on my finger. That's that rice flour. Is it hanami? Hanami? Me and B sound the same to me. Ooh. Oh, okay. Me and B are hard to sound pairing, even in English for me. It's been that way since my Bell's palsy, because my mouth don't want to work right. But as I said, I try. If I say something wrong, I'm sorry. I more than likely will. And I'm having a fight with my phone right now. It does not want to recognize the when I say pay. It automatically switches it to hey. So I fight with my phone. But the Sakura mochi, I have another piece. But I'm going to savors it for later. Because only get hello Callie. I only get so many of these. And I love it. But I really like those. They're just as good. I know, sometimes my mouth don't work, and sometimes I throw words in there from other languages. I've just, hey, you picked up Callie's one, and it's bad. Oh Lord. If that one did it, she'd kill me. Alright, you wanna come say hello? Come say hello? I know you wanted up here earlier. You gonna say hello? That's tea. Oh, hello. Say hello. Yeah, I like flowers. Sometimes. Yeah, hello. No, okay. I'll let you go. There you go. Alrighty. On the next one, guys. Alright. So this is our next one. Sometimes I only get a little bit of packaging and I can't figure out which one's which. So I try. As I said, I try. See cherry blossom on there, and it's pretty and pink. Know what she is exactly. She's just kind of a mix, but the short face, you know, she's got some kind of exotic cat in her, but we don't know what she is. We got her from the animal shelter in Starkville when we lived there, and she's been with us since 2014. So, but yeah, we love her smush face. That's what everybody loves about her. She's such a cute girl. She is a cam kitty. She used to not like to join us for streams, but she started recently. But I think me and Des like it. We like it when she comes and visits, but I don't know where. Oh, that's where she went. I don't think y'all can see her. Please excuse our horrible mess. No, you can't see her. I'm in a way thing. But behind me, there's an extra chair we keep in here, and my old butt cushion from my car that I use because I sit in the middle of my vehicle for work, and she's sitting on my old butt cushion. It makes her happy. So anyway, so we have Sakura souffle. It says gâteau soufflés. That's French. This souffle is exclusively sold in the spring, so it's a popular seasonal gift for Japanese school graduations in March. Y'all graduate in March. Oh, that's kind of cool. We graduate in May and sometimes June, depending on where you live. Me and Thomas graduated in May. Back in 2007. Can you believe it? Goodness. It was careful. Well, no, I take that back. I graduated university, community college. I graduated in May, and university I graduated in December. Because it's confusing. I should have graduated in May the year previous, but I didn't because I had to fit. I had 2 degrees. It's confusing. Oh, so you're not that too far ahead of us. I graduated high school 2007, community college 2010, and university in 2016. I took my time. That's okay. It is carefully baked to be moist and fluffy while encapsulating a beautiful cherry blossoms and its gentle stick. That's the one thing about cherry blossoms. It's very, very light. Y'all have a different school calendar than we do too. But there's actually talks of some schools here in Mississippi adopting a year-round calendar. They'll not have, we usually do 4 9-weeks, and then we're off 3 months in the summer. But they're talking about getting rid of that, so they have, people have different ways of setting it up. But I think I would have liked to stay in school all year because I wouldn't have forgot stuff. Because as soon as I get back from break, even if it was like Christmas break or something, I've forgotten half of what I learned before we left, so. But anyway. And he's so pretty and pink. Oh, you can't see that one. Pink. It looks white on the screen. The camera's bleaching it out a little bit. No crumb. But it's a nice little delicate pink color. And you see it on there. It smells like cake. It smells like butter more than anything. Butter's good though. It's a really pretty pink cake. I just wish I could have seen it, but it don't look that pink. It looks red actually now inside. It's definitely fluffy and it is moist. I just taste butter. Not that that's a bad thing. It reminds me of just like the little butter cakes we used to get in elementary school. They kind of look like this little cupcake. It was supposed to be like yellow cake, but it tasted like butter. And on the finish, it tastes really floral. So I'm guessing that's where the cherry blossom comes from. Right before you swallow. Once again, you gotta have tea with most of these snacks. They're delicious as they are. And they will take all the moisture out your mouth. That and meat. I almost smacked myself in the teeth with that one. Goodness. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of excited about this one. I never had a cake like this. So if you look in there, you see that right there inside the thing? That is a cherry blossom baked into the cake. And then once again, we got our cherry blossoms. I know most cakes and cookies, that's something that they market with for spring that makes it special. But I've never had one, so I'm kind of excited. This is Sakura cake. I'm sorry about the breathing, guys. I can hear myself breathing, so if y'all hear it over the microphone, I'm so sorry. Like I said, people were burning today, and it was bad. But anyway, I apologize. Our exclusive cake is certainly pretty and pink. It's flavored with bits of real Sakura blossoms, which are pickled to preserve their fragrant flowers. See if you can find the full flower in your soft cake. I don't know if I have a full one, but let's see. So most of don't know, and that's like I said earlier, cherry blossoms are pretty fragile, and they only last a week at most. It's pretty small. It's about the size of an egg. A little smaller. The moisture packet got stuck. I can show it on there. Where, there you are. You can see the stem, and you can see the blossoms in there. Smells pretty nice. I don't want to take them out. It's too pretty, but I want to see. I just like digging around the flower. That's interesting. It's kind of salty. Here's one of the little, kind of broke it. It's good. It's sweet cake, but it's kind of got a saltiness to it. I don't know if that's coming from the flour or if it's coming from the cake. It makes the cake sweeter. But anyway, that's interesting. But as you see right there, it was the top. Oh, yeah, I think it's, yeah. It's from the flour. The flour is the salty part. They're pickled. I just got the flour bit, the stem. That was really salty. But that's what it is. And it said it had bits in there. I thought it was just talking about the flour on the top. But I'm seeing little pieces that look like the petal right here that are mixed in the cake. Oh. All the salt went to the back of my mouth. It tasted really weird. It's an interesting cake. I don't like it. I don't want y'all to see like inside. I feel rude. But it's that. It's the saltiness. I don't know if that's for me or not. I think that's what it is. Excuse me. Because I see a little piece right here in the middle. And it looks like little pieces of jelly, but I'm thinking that's part of the cherry blossoms. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh yeah, it was my co-streamer Dez's chair, but it's my Iron Man chair now, so it's comfortable. I like this chair. But the Sakura cake, I'm not sure if I would eat that all the time. It'd be like only do cherry blossoms like once a year, so I think that's the only time I would eat it. But that salt is just throwing me off, and like my cheeks feel really salty. I don't know if I like that too much. Sorry guys, comparing my packaging. Isn't it so nice? Look how nice. And it feels nice too. Like I said, I like packaging. I'm strange, I know. So we have Hana Iro Iro Hatsune Okaiki. They do, and that's one thing I like about Bokksu. The snacks are well made, well put together, and well packaged. And like these are really pretty snacks this time around. Where was I? Okaki are made with mochi gome glutinous rice, giving this snack a sturdier texture than other rice crackers. And it's flavored with soy sauce and large granules of sugar. There's large sugar pieces in there. For a lovely sweet treat. That salt is... Goodness. I wasn't prepared. I thought it was just gonna be sweet, and it wasn't. It's not as salty as pickled plum, but it's pretty darn salty. You wouldn't think something as delicate as a flower would need that much salt. Oh, but goodness. I sound like ice. I sound like ice. Or dice, maybe. I don't know. So you can see the rice cracker, and you see it's glittery. It's got the you can smell the soy sauce. I'm kind of interested. I've never had sugar and soy sauce together, but that's how you make teriyaki, so we'll see. They're really glazed. I like it though. I like rice crackers though. But my only downside is these really big pieces of sugar. They're just hard pieces of sugar, but they're good. It makes the snack. They're real snacks that come from Japan. This one is actually from a company called Sakura Sakai. And let's see where it's from. Niigata Prefecture in Japan. Almost all of these snacks are made in Japan. It's for Bokksu. It's a subscription service. They're not sponsored by them. These are I pay for this subscription. I just enjoy sharing it with everybody. But oh, it's 9 o'clock already. Excuse me. But all these snacks are made in Japan. And usually at the beginning of my streams, for whatever stream it is, but mainly Bokksu, I'll show you where the snacks are from. So. I lost my spot! But these are interesting. And it's a reprieve after the really salty cake that I didn't. You can order them from, they ship to lots of countries. You can go to bokksu.com, I believe. Hang on, guys. That's for the boutique. Hang on 1 second. But you can go there and check it out if you want to. But I completely forgot what I was saying. But yeah, it's made by local people in Japan for everybody to enjoy. That's true. I've had some stuff that it don't taste the same out, in the U.S. outside the U.S. So I get it. But yeah, I get it. Can I help you, madam? That cake threw me off, guys. Oh, goodness. So I was really excited about this, but sadly, I didn't make it in transit, unfortunately. So we have Yatsuhashi Senbei. There's a rice cracker, but if you notice the shape, you can kind of see it. It's like a spoon. But anyway, this is black sesame flavored. We've had some black sesame flavored snacks on here before. I like it. Sometimes it tastes like peanut butter, and sometimes. Are you in the box? Okay. Sometimes it tastes like peanut butter, and sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see which one. I say Yatsuhashi, excuse me, is a Japanese confection typically made of rice flour, sugar, and cinnamon. Okay. This senbei cracker is a take on a traditional crunchy Yatsuhashi, and is shaped like an instrument called a koto, and flavored with nutty black sesame. I prefer cheap peanut butter. I get the store brand, but most people are like between Jif and Skippy. I'm going to. It is illegal to transport food. I'm on the computer, Lily, so he's in there watching, on the living room. I'm on the computer. But it is illegal to transport some food. But anyway, so I was telling you about the shape. You can see it. And you can see the sesame in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. This camera is awful. It's got no depth. Smell, ooh. Smell the cinnamon. And there's Callie back there. That was a little harder to break than I thought it would be. Oh. This is a hard shape to eat. Good though. This is a hard shape. I'm tasting the cinnamon. And it's nice. Nice, excuse me. This is interesting. I've never had a yatsuhashi before, but I like it. I would think I would have something like this more in like October or Christmas time, just because of the cinnamon. That's typically a spice that we get here during those times, during holiday seasons. But I like this. Even though I can't eat it well. Alrighty. Any brand you get of anything, some can be good and some can be bad. That's what I've learned. It's a rice cracker, guys, so it's really crunchy. Well, anyway, this is our next one. Pretty green color. So we have Yuji Matcha, a chocolate cookie. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, Kyoto is known for their Yuji, their matcha tea, but Yuji Matcha especially. The best matcha, if you ever get the chance to try it. This cookie is packed with sweet chocolate chips and earthy Yuji matcha from Gion Tsujiri. It's a tea house that has been crafting tea in Kyoto for over 800 years. That's pretty impressive, actually. A perfect companion to any cup of tea. So I know I've mentioned it on 1 or 2 streams before, but I've actually got to witness a tea ceremony. It was the highlight of the time. I was taking tea ceremony classes too. It's really interesting. There's lots of rules if you didn't know. I was embarrassed though. The teacher had brought tatami, because I don't know if Lily knows. She's lived in Japan. She's over back in the US now. Hello, Lily. But tatami can be removed in some places, and she just had some tatami mats to sit on. And me I've had karate, so I can usually sit in how you're supposed to sit formally. And she's like, no, don't sit formally. Don't do that. Your feet are gonna fall asleep. And it's like, no. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. So after sitting there for about a half hour watching the steps of the ceremony that she was trying to teach us, I realized my feet were asleep. And I was like, oh no. So when we get up, I was in the back. So I was one of the last ones to get up, and I went to stand up and I fell. So yeah. Unfortunately, time didn't allow me to go back, so she probably thought I died or something, which is sad. But anyway, let me put my cookie back together. And so here we have our cookie, and it's a nice green color. That's from the matcha. And you can see Oh, and dropping stuff. Been dropping stuff all day inside of it. Oh, that's definitely matcha in there. And one thing I like about matcha and other tea flavored things, if it's strong enough, you'll feel it. It'll go up your nose. You won't really smell the tea, but you can feel it. And that is. I like the chocolate in there. That's what that is, by the way. That's chocolate. This is a really good snack. I wouldn't put it with coffee though. Just the way that matcha is flavored. Excuse me. I really need to chew before I stop talking. I feel like I bore you if I don't talk while I'm chewing. It's just there's, like it said, matcha is kind of a herbaceous, kind of earthy flavor. Herbaceous just means it tastes. You have herbs before, you know, parsley, oregano, that flavor. It's a hearty taste, and I wouldn't put it. Yeah, like healing herbs. Always imagine they taste like if you just took like a big old sprig of parsley and just like chunked it in your mouth. It wouldn't taste too good. Or cilantro. Cilantro would be a great healing herb taste. Although Des is not a fan of cilantro. And some people taste it soapy, but it's actually a genetic thing, which I find fascinating. That only a certain number of people taste soap when they eat cilantro and some don't. It's just a gene that they have inherited. Crazy to me. But this would be good with tea, but not with coffee. Not with coffee. And I have another one of those in there for later. Damn, my fingernail. So I can make another cup of tea later on and enjoy my other chocolate, matcha cookie. I'm still on that cake. That cake was just something else. Pretty. Smelled great. I just was not prepared for the saltiness. I just wasn't. Alright. And for those of you who didn't get to hear me, it is all in a presentation. Presentation is how you eat. You eat with your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. So in your hands sometimes. Well, not like you'd think that, but texture-wise. And thank you, Nadari125, for joining Conspiracy. I'm not Des. I am Commander Momo. I'm Dez's co-streamer. Des is Desirous. We'll welcome you to the Conspiracy at some point, I guess. But welcome. Anyway, I've always seen cookies and cakes and pastries with the pickled cherry blossom in it, but I've never had one myself. And I would enjoy them if someone gave them to me. They're like, here, have this, it's great. I would respectfully eat it. I'm not for one for turning down food, but I don't think I would enjoy it a lot. But anyway, I'm gonna be upfront. I'm gonna offer you food. I'll offer anybody food who comes and visits me. But if you don't like it, tell me. Don't suffer in silence. But I mean, I've done it before. People are like, you don't like it, do you? And I'm like, no, but I tried. Anyway, so we have our next snack. And as you can guess, this is mochi. More mochi. I love these packaging. They're so cute. So this is Kyoto Yuji Matcha Dango Mochi. Excuse me. I love mochi. Mochi is one of my favorite snacks. I like dango mochi like this. I like little cut pieces of mochi. I've had grilled mochi. That was interesting. It's not my favorite in the world, but it's pretty darn good. I have ice cream you know, mochi ice cream. Dango mochi, which I said that already. Dafuku mochi. Ichigo Dafuku mochi is really good. Dafuku mochi is just with red bean paste, or you can do white bean paste. I've had them both. They're both equally delicious. I like mochi. So anyway, Kyoto Yuji Matcha Dango Mochi. Our Bokksu exclusive Dango Mochi is flavored with matcha from Uji City, Kyoto. Uji is one of Japan's top matcha producers, and Harasike is kneaded with the verdant powder in the mochi. Verdant is green, and you can see the color in there. Mochi dough, and it's white bean paste filling. So this one's a white bean. I do love the strawberry. Strawberry is my favorite. You wouldn't think strawberry and sweet beans would go together, but they do very, very well. I'm going to save this because it's really pretty paper. And it's a really pretty green. Green is my favorite color. And I save weird pieces of stuff. I'm a hoarder and collector of things, but really pretty. It's a crepe paper, I think. Sorry, I like what I like and I keep what I keep. I actually used to have a flattened spoon. Oh, it smells good. A flattened fork. It was a fork, not a spoon, that I kept. That I found somewhere. I kept it. Smells citrusy, actually. But there's your little dongos in there. There's she in there. This is a pretty good. You can see it. It's like, looks like big boogers, but it's not. I know I said that low because I don't want to upset anybody. Sorry if I do. But this is what it looks like. Or llama beans. People in the South know what llama beans are. Butter beans. That's what it looks like too. Ooh. That is coated, my friends, in matcha powder. They're really good though. There's about 4 pieces in there. I got 3 left and I got some, so I'm gonna finish those in a little while. I can see why kids wouldn't like them. And that's simply because matcha and green tea, it comes in with a bitter start and usually a bitter finish. But that's sure enough. Yeah, I got like green tea powder under my fingernails. But once you put, excuse me, life on my nose. Once you like blend your tea up, if you ever have like matcha, you blend it with a whisk. The air makes it sweeter. And usually if you have just like a little bit of sugar from like a competto or a little piece of mochi, it makes the tea sweet too. So you don't have that bitter. It cuts the bitter. But if you don't have anything with it, it is you'll taste bitter, but it's a good bitter. You'll taste it like directly on the back of your mouth, back of your tongue, the back, you know, the back's where you taste bitter, and it's prevalent. But as I keep saying, it's a good bitter. Let's see here. How many more snacks we got? I think we got 3 more. And I got crumbs everywhere. I learned a lot when I went to my tea ceremony class, even though I didn't stay very much behind it. But tea is good. Reasons that tea are good. Tea is good. You boil your water, so you have safe water. That's why most people think people drink tea. But it's not the only reason. But tea is good for you. And it's been depending on what type of teas. But tea is good. But yeah, that's why one reason that you have snacks when you have tea. Because the sugar and the snacks cut the bitter of the tea. And sometimes you can just have really bitter tea. No matter if it's a green tea, a white tea, or a black tea, or even a herbal tea. And a fun fact, all tea comes from the same tea leaf, except herbal tea. That blew my mind when I first learned that. Now my snacks got broken. I was gonna show that one, but got obliterated. And this came through the postal service. I know my carrier, which I work out of that office sometimes. She does her utmost to keep packages safe and sound. But however they come to us beforehand is not always good. So some of my snackies got broke, but that's okay. So you can see on there, this one's not pink. This one's red. And you see that little guy right there? He is tomato. So we have a vegetable arare, which is a rice cracker. We've had them before. And he's tomato. So a rice cracker that perfectly encapsulates a tomato's unique combination of sweet, savory, and slightly sour. It's not tomato season just yet here. But when it is, me and Des will be eating tomato sandwiches. One of our favorites. But anyway, so this one is done by Wanatabe Seika. And they have a little blurb right here about that company who make the things. He said, "Are you enjoying the rice crackers this month? We began our partnership with maker Wanatabe Seika, and they provided 3 different snacks for this month for our members. So that's pretty darn cool. Anyway, back to our savory tomato cracker. And it's really red too. And kind of smells like ketchup. Like cheap ketchup, but ketchup. So you can see on there, it's in arare. It's kind of a bumpy, lumpy rice cracker. But it's red. I'm kind of worried, but we'll see. It's so tomatoey. It's good though. But it's tomatoey. I kind of like that. It tastes like the ketchup flavoring that I put on some chips here in the US. But that's really good. And I like the texture of the rice cracker because instead of being super crunchy like the soy sauce and sugar ones we had earlier, or they were hard, they're kind of like little poofs. I like that a lot. I'm kind of mad that my other one got broke. It's what it is. No. Okay. This one. And we have another one. It's one of our last snacks, but the packaging's so pretty. Blossoms, isn't it? Really pretty, actually. And it's kind of a, I don't know what kind of paper that would be. It's plastic under there, but it's kind of got paper on top of it to give it. You see, it's not shiny, but you see the plastic under there. It's a really pretty wrapping. Maybe parchment on top of it. I guess that's what that could be. I don't know. It's pretty though. I like it. So we have a Shiki Arori Haru. This is also done by Wanatabe Seika. That was that maker I read about earlier. So these are arare too. And they're made with a special drying process, producing soft and fluffy rice crackers. These flavors are a mix of Suzuka Sakura, Chidori, which is shredded seaweed and soy sauce, and Nishiki, which is soy sauce, and Wakayama Yume Daiori, which is made from sweet Nanko plums. Okay, so we got something that's plum flavored in here. I hate to cut these because it's so pretty, but here we go. And I think that's what it is. It's a paper overlay, probably parchment, as Lily said, because it's hard to cut. got a collection in here. So we see our little rice crackers right here. So we have, looks like several different flavored ones. So we have little Sakura ones. I'm guessing that's a soy sauce. I think that's what that is. And then we have another one. I'm not sure what it is, but kind of got like a green. I'm guessing that's the seaweed. I don't think so. That one's sweet. And we have this one, which has got the sugar on it, and then looks like little red. You see a little red on there, little flakes. Ow. I have no idea what this is. There's sugar on it, but I don't know what the red flakes are. And then we have this one, which I'm guessing is soy sauce. I like it. It's a good glaze though. Look how shiny it is. It's so shiny. It broke weird. I hit the top of my mouth. It's not hurt. Super crunchy though. But very tasty. And then we have our last one, which is never alright. And you see the green stuff on there. That's our seaweed. I'm kind of excited about this one. I love seaweed. Seaweed's delicious. And that one last one was soy sauce. Good though. So, seaweed and soy sauce. Whoa. I got a big bite of seaweed. Really good. I think that was my favorite one. Those are really good. I really like those a lot. But it said there was a mix of flavors in there, and I think the sweet one was the Suzuka Sakura one. Seaweed is good for you. I didn't know it at the time. I was just like, seaweed, it's green, that's cool. It's a sea vegetable. But it's actually good. I like sea grapes. I've had them somewhere. I don't remember where they were. They look like grapes. They're not grapes. They're a type of seaweed. But look them up. They look like grapes. Considering I'm allergic to shellfish, I can't have much from others in the ocean than seaweed, so seaweed and fish. So we have our last one. I'm gonna take it out of the package before I show you. So there's the package. It says a matcha choco arare, some more rice crackers. And then we have a Sakura, and then we have our little green tea guys in there. So our first, this is from Wanatabe Seka too. These last 3 snacks were made by this one maker. So this is our first partnership with Kyoto's Wanatabe Seka, who has been producing rice crackers for over 70 years. These Bokksu exclusive arare combine creamy chocolate and bitter matcha. That's these guys. With the rice crackers, these guys, for a endlessly interesting snack. And we're gonna try the rice cracker, which they look like they're coated with either that it rubbed off or they're coated with green tea. That's interesting. I was kind of expecting to be a little bit salty, but it's really sweet. And then we have the little chocolate guy. Oh, he's a rice cracker too. He's just coated with chocolate and green tea. I like this. And not to mention, it's just really pretty. You have your Sakura shapes, and then you have the really pretty green. I like that a lot. That's interesting. I really like that. I think that was my favorite out of the bunch. I was not a fan of the tomato one. That was way too tomatoey for me. But an interesting snack. I will say one thing. Usually I don't finish drinking my tea, but I'm pretty much almost empty. Yeah, that was like really tomatoey. Yeah, you can see I made a face. It really don't help. I have an ulcer on top of my mouth. I think I drank something hot last week, but it kind of hurts, but getting all that flavor at the top of your mouth, all of a sudden you're like, ah! And anyway, so like I said, they had a little thing on Wanatabe, okay, the rice crackers, but there's a little piece about them, and then you can see the pretty, that's nice. That's so nice. I like that. That's what where I stayed in Colorado when I went to Anderson School for Art for a little while. That's what it looked like. They all made fun of me because they're like, we can tell you're not from around here. I'm like, how can you tell? That you're the only person excited about mountains. I was like, yeah, we don't have mountains from where I'm from. So, I think they're trying to, I don't know, some people are weird about pictures and some embrace it, but I get it. So, crafting the perfect rice crackers. Wanatabe Seika has been in business for Kyoto's for over 70 years. That's a lot of time for the perfect and savory crispy snack known as arare, hell-shaped rice crackers. Their mission is to create premium crackers that encapsulates the taste, texture, and scent of Japan's best rice. It says through a thorough and dedicated process. I can't read. Goodness. Wanatabe Seika makes its treats using methods passed down from the Heian period. Is that correct? Heian, Lily? Which lasted from the 8th and 12th centuries, or from the 8th to the 12th centuries. They used domestic glutinous rice. Heian, okay. Where was that? They used domestic glutinous rice, the rice they used to make mochi, beans and salt as their main ingredients. While larger manufacturers knead rice with a machine, they hand pound each grain of rice, which helps provide the rice, preserve the rice's natural aroma and flavor. And you can kind of tell because these have a little bit more flavor. If you just have something, you just, throw them together, mass produced, or even rice crackers that are made here in the US. Most of them just kind of fall flat. So, yes. Rice is actually very, very hard to pound. So, if you have something that's hand ground or a hand pounded, it is made with love because it takes so long. A commitment to sustainability. I know that's important to some people. We want to be sustainable and keep going as long as we can so that we can provide resources for us later on and for our families and children's later on. So, in addition to delicious snacks, Wanatabe Seika has a commendable commitment to social good, from reducing food waste by converting unused rice crackers into animal feed, to helping preserve the nearby Hozugawa River and help funding a nursery school. You can snack knowing that you're helping support a small business that helps others too. So that's pretty cool. Hasegawa. It had a Z in it that threw me. So anyway, we're at the end of our thing. But these are top festivals in Kyoto. Lily knows all about these. She's been over there before, but anyway. So we have Hana Toro Matsuri. Matsuri just means festival, I believe. This one, you can see the bamboo right there. It says this Kyoto festival takes place during March and December in western Kyoto, offering festival goers plenty to see. Hanotoru means flower and light road, which you can kind of see the lanterns. Big money making. I would too. Festivals are extremely important to local economies sometimes. Everybody wants to come and hang out and see everything. I mean, I would. I don't get to see stuff anyway. Forgot my spot. And so thousands of paper lanterns and ikebana, flower arrangements, line the city's walkways. Popular spots for Kyoto's Light Festival includes, I'm probably going to say this completely wrong, Togetsukiyo Bridge and the bamboo forest, where lantern-lined paths highlight natural splendors. Nifty. So we have our next one right here with the two circles, or ovals, I should say. The Ai Matsuri, also referred to as the Hollyhock Festival. That's a flower, by the way, if you didn't know. Because of the hollyhock leaves, festival participants wear Ai Matsuri it's named after the Hollyhock Festival because the festival participants are they wear hollyhock leaves. Gotcha, that was a weird sentence to me for some reason. Oi Matsuri is an annual spring festival known by many names, held on May 15th. This historical parade has been around since the Heian period, which lasted from 1794 to 1185. The two-part festival includes a large parade from the Imperial Palace, featuring over 500 participants in traditional 7th century dress as they proceed to each of the Kamo shrines for special ceremonies. Lily, what is the Kamo shrines exactly? Is that like a special shrine? I assume it is because it's in capital letters. But you can see, I don't know how great the camera is gonna get. But they are dressed in 7, costumes from that time period. So it is a special type of shrines. Okay. I know there are lots of shrines in Kyoto. So that's kind of cool. And then our next one in hourglass shape is Gion Matsuri, and most of y'all have seen Gion before because of the big lanterns. That's what it's known for. It says one of the largest and most famous festivals in all of Japan is Gion Matsuri, and it's a summer festival that takes place, there's air conditioning, during the entire month of July. Many events are held during this festival, but one of the most important is Yamaboku Jonko, or float processions, and that's what that is. That's the one that the floats. I gotcha. Dozens of ornately decorated floats and participants dressed in traditional yukata form a parade along with musicians and performers, and streets close and people enjoy street food as they explore. That's pretty fun. Sounds like Mardi Gras, I'll be honest, but with lanterns. And it says, have you been to Kyoto? No, I haven't. I'd love to go though. Are you planning a trip to Japan? Have you ever been to Japan before? Lily has, not I. But they want to know about if you do have Bokksu, they just want to kind of know about your adventure. But I've never been, unfortunately. One of my dreams to go. I want to go lots of places. But anyway, that was our snacks, guys, for Sakura and Kyoto. You can see the nice little cherry blossoms blooming. We don't have cherry blossoms around here. Yeah, I really liked geishas when I was in high school. It was like my thing, because I'm a weirdo. But I think I enjoyed the kimono more than the people. Photos are lovely. Well, any costumes that's not denim and t-shirts is lovely to me, so which is majority of what I wear all day, every day. Either that or work pants. But yeah. But yeah, it's getting to be springtime here. It's been unfortunately pretty warm. I know parts of the US is covered in snow, like 10 feet or more in California. Those poor people in the mountains. I wouldn't. Some people are stuck in their house, and they've been stuck in their house for 2 weeks. And I remember in 2001, in February, which is like last month, February was, but not the year, we had an ice storm that kept us locked in for a week. Me and Des were miserable. And yeah, I feel for those people who've been stuck in their house for 2 weeks. And you can't get out, and some have no electricity. So I'm like, what in the heck are you supposed to do? You can't cook and can't do anything. And some people running out of medicine. It's awful. So keep those people in your prayers and hopes and stuff. But anyway, guys, I think that's it for me. No, in Virginia or over in Japan. I will tell you though, you're in Virginia. I know that it takes a lot more snow to close down. Oh, okay, in Virginia, it takes a lot more snow to close down than it is here. But if it's even the premonition or hope or thought that it might snow, everything's closing down here, or at least it's gonna open later than it's scheduled to. Except me, I run in nothing. I have to run in everything. Don't matter if it's dark. Don't matter if it's storming. Don't matter if the trees are coming down on you, because we had yeah. Oh dang! You know the milk and bread, Lenoria. You know that one. You're the next state over. Milk and bread. If it's gonna be bad weather, everybody's got to go get their milk and bread. Why? I don't know. Milk and bread. I used to work in a grocery store. We still don't know why it's milk and bread. Why milk and bread? Why? I don't know. It's crazy. And it's like, not like, oh, I need a gallon just to... I don't either. It's weird. And they do it for hurricanes too. It's like booze, milk and bread, and maybe some seafood if you can get it down on the coast. But here, milk and bread. Why milk and bread? And it's like gallons upon gallons. Like, I need 5 gallons of milk. You only buy like 1 gallon usually. No, I need 5, maybe 10. Crazy. It's the weirdest thing, but it's just one of the weird things about being a Southern. Milk and bread when it's supposed to be snowing or thunderstorming or what have you. And we're getting into tornado season down here. Yay. So, but actually, we've had more tornadoes in the month of January and February, or those 2 months, than we usually have. Not so much here in Mississippi, but I know in Louisiana, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Alabama. So, yeah, I unfortunately got the lovely chance. I was in Jackson when Hurricane Katrina came through in 2005, and it was my ex-stepdad's wonderful, brilliant idea to go to Piggly Wiggly in Brandon and to get whatever we could, which wasn't much. But yeah, that was fun. We grilled bread outside on the grill afterwards because our power was out. We had to grill what little meat we had in the freezer, so the rest of it was no good. But yeah, we grilled bread. So fun times. Fun times. Storms always bring out the best and the worst of people. And you always have a good story after a storm. Whether it be an ice storm, snowstorm, firestorm, I guess. I don't know. Fire scares me. I've been close to a wildfire, but never like they have in California and Idaho and all that. I would hate to evacuate, and that would be so scary, especially fire moves fast. So if you are told to, typhoons are crazy. All of it's crazy. Bad weather's crazy. Just crazy. I mean, I've been through hurricanes. Still lived on the coast, where I was actually, what was the last hurricane? Hurricane George in 1998. Might have been 97. It was kind of a weak one, I believe. I can't remember. But that was fun. We didn't have power. My parents were still together, too. We didn't live super close to the water at the time. We kind of lived in the middle of Pascagoula, but there was big pine trees on our road, like big tall ones. The ones they make like power poles out of them, and you can just hear them when they fall. They would sound bad. I've never understood the whole thing about hurricane parties. It never, I don't know. But the people going out, like if you hear there's a tornado siren, everybody's going to go stop and go look for the tornado. They're going to like try to find it, and they all got their camera phones now. So yeah, people are definitely weird. Definitely weird. No matter where you go, people are gonna be weird. But anyway, guys, stream a little bit later than I normally do. I thank y'all for joining me. That's it for Kyoto, or Sakura in Kyoto for Bokksu. No idea what's next. I honestly have no idea what's next. I think it might be a Universal Yums, but I don't know. I'll let y'all know. It might be switching Sarah Sundays to. Yeah, I came in late for work, so you made it just in time because I went a little bit later than what I normally start at 7:30. So good deal. I hope your call went well. I know you're talking about that yesterday. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna sit here and ramble if I don't end soon. But as soon as I know something, I'll let y'all know. If I do decide to switch Sarah Sundays to Sarah Mondays, I'll let y'all know as well. I hadn't decided. I'm undecided. Just undecided. But anyway, guys, Commander Momo's gonna sign off. I wish y'all all a good night and y'all stay safe. Bye, guys.